Hey Harris.
Hey Fred, how are you going?
Great.
Nice to see you again.
How are you doing?
Good, good. So what brings you in today? I know you wanted to talk about your future plans, right?
Yeah, I kind of have a concern. So, I'm an actuary. As an actuary, I make quite a good amount of money. I live an excellent life. And I'm 50 years old right now. I'm thinking that I can get quite a decent amount of paycheck to retire within the next, 10 years. My real concern is that I won't have enough money to keep up my lifestyle once I retire. I look into life insurance as they'll give you money, but only if you pass away. I can't get the money when I'm not here. See, I don't know.
Definitely. So that's actually, it's a double-edged sword, right? So it's nice to be retiring early, but you also have this problem, which I definitely understand, that you're worried that you might outlive your money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's great that you bring it up right now, since it's important to plan for this problem very carefully in the beginning. And so in this industry, we actually call this problem, which is outliving your money, known as the longevity risk. So living too long that you don't have enough money to cover your expenses.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's a big concern right now, because statistics are showing right now from the U.S. Census Bureau that by the year 2020, people are going to be living to an average of 79.5 years. So if you take that in consideration, if people retire at 65 and they're living an average of 15 years after their retirement, some people don't even have enough savings to go up to 15 years. So it's a good thing that you bring it up today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I initially wanted to come here just talk to you regarding my portfolio. I want to see whether it's sufficient to meet my goals.
Sure, yeah. So you wanted to look at your portfolio, right?
Yeah.
Here, let me just get that.
Okay.
Let's see. It's fine. Right. What was your last name again?
It's BOND.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fred Bond. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is, Fred Bond. So, oh yes. So now I see. So I remember when you last time came in, we allocated your balance into 60% bonds and 40% equities and mid-cap. And that's a great strategy right now so far, yeah.
Yeah, I like 60% in bonds because that's my last name.
Definitely.
Okay, should we just adjust the allocation strategy of my portfolio right now?
See, that's great that you bring it up, because if we just adjust the allocation, from 60-40 to maybe 80-20 or anything like that, or 50-50, that actually doesn't solve the issue.
Which issue?
So the issue basically is that many individuals, including yourself, like you mentioned right now, use a portfolio, like I see over here of yours, that only includes investment products.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, you just include investment products.
Isn't that what I need in order to accumulate money for my retirement?
That's definitely exactly. You need to make sense, right? You need to invest money to get money. But that, although you have to invest money to get that money, you also have to kind of think about how you're getting that money, because all your investments right now, so you have in bonds and in equities, they're all based on the performance of the market. So if the market does bad, so does your retirement plan. And if the market sinks, so does your retirement fund.
Won't the government provide me with Social Security funds?
Yeah, so it's good that you bring up Social Security, because you are right. Government is legally required to provide you Social Security, because you pay taxes for that when you were working at that good actuarial job you had. But the thing is, there's so many risks with Social Security, and so people who, like yourself, who are very rich as an actuary by the age of 50, who want to retire soon, you have a large income, and the Social Security check that you'll get every month is actually a very small proportion of your income. So although it's for the person who has a lower income, it's a larger proportion. For people like you who have large income, it's a very small proportion. So it's not going to be able to be sufficient to cover your expenses. And there's also the risk of, let's say the government doesn't have enough money to fund it for you. So right now it looks like the funding should be there for you, but who knows, maybe the last 5 years of your life, there's no Social Security to fund you. And so what are you going to do, right? And remind me if I'm not correct, you don't have any kids either, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, so you don't have any kids either, so you might not going to have the funds to suffice for that.
I understand.
So I would propose actually to kind of counteract this problem is consider purchasing an annuity.
What is an annuity?
So it's good that you asked, because an annuity is basically an insurance product where you kind of pay a sum of money up front, but in return you receive guaranteed payments monthly for the rest of your life. And so what the great thing about all that, aside from the guaranteed monthly payments, is that the income-based annuities are actually not tied to the performance of the market. So meaning that if the market does bad, you're still guaranteed to get that money that the company that we, DFH advisors, promise you, you will still get that. So it's not linked to the performance of the market. And so just for your clarification, there's basically two types of annuities that are out there. So there are investment type annuities and income-based. And so the one that are investments are basically like variable annuities and indexed annuities. And so they do the same problem as just investing in the stock market. They basically are linked to the performance of how the market is doing. But what I recommend for you, Fred, are the income-based annuities. And so there's two types. There's a DIA, the deferred income annuity, and then there's a SPIA, single premium immediate annuity. And for your specific case, I would actually recommend the single premium immediate annuity.
So this single premium immediate
Yeah.
annuity, how long does it last? Like, and then how much do I have to pay for a premium?
Sure,
how much
yeah.
am I getting for this
Sure.
investment?
So the single premium immediate annuity, so it's in the phrase itself. So the single premium means you put up a lump sum in the beginning and then you don't make any more payments. You just pay that upfront cost and then you immediately get the payments that we pay you. So that payments that we give you is actually for life. So if you get that immediate annuity for whole life, until you actually die, we will pay you for the rest of your life. So let's say you live to 110 years old, which I hope you do, Fred. But even if you do live that, we promise to pay you up to that day that you die. So you put up an upfront cost, and then we provide you income for life.
Lump sum cost.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say was the figure for the lump
Sure.
sum?
So the upfront cost. So considering your situation right now, I would actually recommend an annuity between maybe $400,000 and $600,000. So about $500,000 annuity. But although that seems like a big cost, you have to take into consideration what that means. So let's say you kind of pay $500,000 in this next month for an annuity. We actually promise you, starting as immediately, that we will pay you around. Let me check my table right here. About $2,250 a month. So we're paying you that much money for, although it is an upfront cost right now, we guarantee you we'll pay you that much every month.
That's a pretty big amount of money, but I understand why this is actually a good investment opportunity for me.
Definitely, that sounds great. So would you be interested in maybe going further and considering adding this to your portfolio?
Yeah, for sure. You sign me up, please.
Definitely. So all I have to do is just get some paperwork done. I have to consult with my actuaries. I have to figure out the exact tables of how much you're going to get paid and how much it's going to cost you. But from then, maybe you can even come by tomorrow and we can get all the paperwork signed.
Oh, that sounds so great.
That's awesome.
I'm excited.
Let's shake on it, Fred. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a great rest of the day.
I'll see you tomorrow, Heather.
Definitely will. We'll definitely get that annuity sorted out for you. All right.
Okay guys, so thank you for watching. This is the cast and this is Harris, the advisor Fred Bond, the rich actuary, and myself, cameraman. Okay.
And we are DFH Advising.
Yay! Peace out.